The free mind, unafraid of labor, presses on to attain the good. Your time is way too valuable to be wasting on people that can't accept who you are. Appreciate every little beautiful moment in every day of your life. Give it a try, and you'll see the world from another perspective. You may be disappointed if you fail, but you are doomed if you don't try. Having perfected our disguise, we spend our lives searching for someone we don't fool. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it is time to reform. Sometimes one likes foolish people for their folly, better than wise people for their wisdom. Life is very short, and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friends. Clean your home first before complaining about others. It's always about timing. If it's too soon, no one understands. If it's too late, everyone's forgotten. Nobody is wired wrong, because there's no wrong and right in the way we are. In the future, there will be no female leaders. There will just be leaders. People will not remember what you did for a living. They will remember how you touched them with kindness and loving. It can only take a moment to waste the rest of your life. To know the history of science is to recognize the mortality of any claim to universal truth. If life gives you any trouble, punch it in the face. I wanted to figure out why I was so busy, but I couldn't find the time to do it. A day without laughter is like living in darkness. You try to find your way around, but you can't see clearly. Embrace the truth that joy does not happen to us. It reflects our mindset and choices. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. Distance sometimes lets you know who is worth keeping and who is worth letting go. Even though human life may be the most precious thing on earth, we always behave as if there were something of higher value than human life. Stop doing what is easy. Start doing what is right. Once the writer in every individual comes to life, we are in for an age of universal deafness and lack of understanding. Letting go means to come to the realization that some people are a part of your history, but not a part of your destiny. There may be times when we are powerless to prevent injustice, but there must never be a time when we fail to protest. I have learned to abide by the laws of my own sanity. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. If everyone helps to hold up the sky, then one person does not become tired. Being realistic is the quickest path to mediocrity. The triumph can't be had without the struggle. My feelings are too loud for words and too shy for the world. People say that life is the thing, but I prefer reading. We're never called on to do what hurts. We just do what hurts out of ignorance and habit. Once we see what we're doing, we can stop. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. But understanding will always require some effort. You probably wouldn't admire a friend who was good at everything if it cost her no effort. Just when you think it can't get any worse, it can. And just when you think it can't get any better, it can. The camera is an instrument that teaches people how to see without a camera. Be like the flower that gives its fragrance to even the hand that crushes it. Gotta keep my head above water, gotta make it through. Where joy grows deep, sorrow must deepen. The greater one's pleasures, the greater the pain. My body is my journal, and my tattoos are my story. If your desire is for good, the people will be good. The bottom line is, insults only hurt when they come from someone I respect. The world is not a pleasant place to be without someone to hold and be held by. The light at the end of the tunnel is just the light of an oncoming train. Representatives of truth. The champions of truth are hardest to find, not when it is dangerous to tell it, but rather when it is boring. Tongues and trees, books and running brooks, sermons and stones, and good in everything. Man doesn't know what he is capable of until he is asked. Despite its dark veins, the transparency of dragonflies' wings assures me of a pure, innocent world. Life is a journey that necessitates progress. Keep moving, because each step brings you closer to your goals. I'm the one that's got to die when it's time for me to die, so let me live my life the way I want to. I believe in spectacles, but I think as necessary too. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. We can know only that we know nothing, and that is the highest degree of human wisdom. What is too absurd to be believed is believed because it is too absurd to be a lie. We cannot go far in life if we only take the path that everyone is taking. Kananji yang lalu, hadapi yang baru dengan penikeziakaran. Go after what you want in life. Don't just talk about it. Take a step. Run. Nothing is ever complete. You just have to get it close enough that it makes you happy. Whether we like it or not, the one justification for the existence of all religions is death. They need death as much as we need bread to eat. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. Those who win never give up. Those who give up never win. I'm not going to limit myself just because people won't accept the fact that I can do something else. Strengthen my heart to keep speaking what I know is true even when it hurts and brings pain I must go through. It's partly true, too, but it isn't all true. People always think something's all true. Your tomorrow depends entirely on what you do today. Never stop acquiring the common sense, it is as good as the knowledge. You can live your whole life not realizing that what you're looking for is right in front of you. Success awaits those who steadfastly commit to any requisite sacrifice. The greatest pleasure in life is doing what people say you cannot do. There are no traffic jams along the extra mile. The truth will set you free, but first it will piss you off. When you stop complaining about others for not helping you and focus on your efforts, there's no stopping you. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. All the world is queer save thee and me, and even thou art a little queer. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. Appear weak when you are strong and strong when you are weak. What I'm looking for is not out there, it is in me. Follow your bliss and the universe will open doors for you where there were only walls. And that's when I realized the thing about the truth. It always comes out, no matter what you do. It's often only in the lies we refuse to speak that any truth can be heard at all. The elevator to success is out of order. You'll have to use the stairs, one step at a time. My fake plants died because I did not pretend to water them. Sometimes the sound of silence is the most deafening sound of all. The truth does not change according to our ability to stomach it. Men will not accept truth at the hands of their enemies, and truth is seldom offered to them by their friends. Sometimes you just have to jump out the window and grow wings on the way down. All human beings should try to learn before they die what they are running from, and to, and why. All you need in this life is ignorance and confidence, then success is sure. Each man should frame life so that it's in future our fact and his dreaming mate. Life gave me lemons, then I met you, and you had vodka. Now my life is a party. Stay focused and work hard. Nothing in life is for free. Take care of your costume and your confidence will take care of itself. The purpose of literature is to turn blood into ink. To me, there is nothing complicated about ordinary equality. Aim for the moon. If you miss, you may hit a star. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. Stand in the divine rain, and seeds of wisdom will grow in your soul. The reason birds can fly, and we can, is simply because they have perfect faith, for to have faith is to have wings.